Hi, I'm Steve Younis. Welcome to the Speeding Bulletin, your Superman news video recapping the events of the week August 5th to August 11th, 2016. Our top news stories this week included: word is that a new Superman movie is in active development, an official synopsis for Season 2 of Supergirl is released, while Supergirl the complete first season is now available on Blu-ray and DVD. Let's check out these news stories and more in this week's Speeding Bulletin. In movie news, TheWrap.com claimed to have received word from a source familiar with the project that Warner Brothers have placed a sequel to Man of Steel in active development. The word is that a person close to the project says that Superman is a top priority for the studio and getting the character right for audiences is of tantamount importance. Warner Brothers did announce in recent months that two untitled DC films were to be released on October 5th, 2018 and November 1st, 2019. Whether one of these dates is being set aside for a follow-up Superman film is unknown at this point in time. DC Entertainment released an exclusive clip from the upcoming direct-to-DVD animated movie DC Superhero Girls Hero of the Year, while also talking with some of the cast members.
Aunt Martha! Dad! Uncle Jonathan! Mom!
No parents for you until I get my crystal.
Who are you?
This is Eclipso, my business partner. Now that we're properly introduced, it's gift time.
No, Supergirl. If you give them the crystal, they'll use it against you.
But if you don't hand the crystal over, they get it.
Leave us, Supergirl! Save yourself! You can still make it out!
Order DC Superhero Girls Hero of the Year on DVD from our online store for its August 23rd release. In TV news, additional photos and video from the set of Supergirl were posted online showing Tyler Hoechlin in an augmented Superman costume fighting a villain who appears to be Metallo. And as filming for the first two episodes of Season 2 of Supergirl continued over the weekend, photographs of Supergirl standing together with her cousin Superman were also posted online, showing the pair in conversation in full costume. The CW released an official plot synopsis for Season 2 of Supergirl, hinting that while working alongside Superman as Supergirl this season, Kara Danvers is set to take on a different path in her career at Catco. The synopsis reads, now in Season 2, Kara has left the safety of being Cat Grant's assistant in order to figure out what she really wants to do, while as Supergirl she continues to work at the DEO, protecting the citizens of National City and searching for Jeremiah and Cadmus. Along the way she will team up with Superman to battle new villains as she strives to balance her personal life with her life as a superhero. Details have emerged from the CW's presentation at the Television Critics Association's annual Summer Press Tour, with news that Season 2 of Supergirl will not only feature the previously announced four-way crossover with The Flash, Arrow and DC's Legends of Tomorrow, but that Supergirl and The Flash are also set to have their own two-part musical crossover. This season will also be introduced to Miss Martian, being played by Grimm's Sharon Leal. Mon-El will also appear in the season premiere, being played by actor Chris Wood. And finally, the producers have also announced that Kevin Smith will be directing an episode of Supergirl this season. Don't forget, the season premiere of Supergirl Season 2 will take place on Monday, October 10th at 8 PM on the CW. Supergirl the complete first season hit shelves in the US this week on both Blu-ray and DVD, and IGN.com got an exclusive first look at one of the deleted scenes included on the set. One of Season 1's biggest reveals was the discovery that Hank Henshaw was actually John Jones. In the deleted scene, we see Alex Danvers has some big questions for Hank about this revelation and his true Martian origins.
You said you're from Mars. How can you survive in our atmosphere? Is it because when you change how you look, it even changes your DNA? Does that hurt?
Today is not the day.
Warner Brothers Home Entertainment provided me with a free copy of the Blu-ray release of Supergirl the complete first season, and I posted a complete review of the set on our website dated August 9th. I can tell you that this collection has been put together with a lot of love and care. Special attention has been put into how the Blu-ray and DVD menus are presented. Little touches like menu selection animations and sounds add to the experience. The layout and presentation is impressive and much appreciated, and you know you're getting value for your money. Purchase Supergirl the complete first season on Blu-ray or DVD from our online store now. In comic book news, DC Comics fans were introduced to a new Rebirth era version of Bizarro within the pages of this week's Red Hood and the Outlaws Rebirth #1. Writer Scott Lobdell told Newsarama.com, "This Bizarro is going to be a different, it's easy to write Bizarro as funny and as childlike and unaware and naive and sometimes stupid, but none of these things appeal to me at all. I want to write a Bizarro who's just bizarre, who thinks differently than everybody else." Superman comics we reviewed this week included Superman #4, which was reviewed by Adam DeChannel, who said this issue was all about sentimental moments, and he gave it a 4 out of 5 score. T.A. Hewitt reviewed Justice League #2, giving it a 4 out of 5, stating, "The latest incarnation of the Justice League merges the early Silver Age status quo with a healthy portion of Grant Morrison's modern JLA run." Injustice Year 5, Chapter 33 was also reviewed by T.A., who said, "Readers have been treated to a lackluster year, and Buccellato intends to keep it that way," and he gave this chapter a 3 out of 5. Superman comics available this week from August 10th include Injustice Year 5, Chapter 34 digital comic has been available since August 9th. Action Comics 961, which is available in a variant cover. Earth 2 Society #15. New Superman #2, which is also available in a variant cover. Superwoman #1, which is available in a variant cover. Justice League Rebirth #1 second printing. Batman Superman Volume 5 Truth Hurts hardcover. Batman Superman Volume 4 Siege trade paperback. And Supergirl Volume 2 Breaking the Chains trade paperback. Get ready for 2017 with these fantastic superhero calendars. Get the Supergirl 2017 wall calendar for $14.99. Or how about the Batman v Superman 2017 wall calendar, also just $14.99. You can grab these and other DC Comics 2017 calendars from your one-stop Superman shop, the Superman homepage online store at supermanhomepage.com/shop. In other news, Square Enix has unveiled their black and white version of Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice PlayArts Kai Superman figure. This New York Comic Con 2016 exclusive is rendered in grayscale, a long-requested paint variant from fans of the PlayArts Kai line. The black and white colouring evokes Superman's black and white film serials, while still highlighting the sleekness and dynamism of this modern design in Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. If you want to secure one of these limited edition figures, avoid long lines at the show, or simply you can't get to New York Comic Con, then pre-order now. Only 1,000 units have been produced, so get yours before it's gone for good. Head to squareenix.com. The 10th episode of Season 2 of the DC Superhero Girls animated shorts is now online. Titled Frank and Ivy, Poison Ivy's new plant is growing faster than anyone expected. Can the DC Superhero Girls stop it from taking over Metropolis? Watch the full episode at our website now, and new episodes debut bi-weekly on the DC Superhero Girls website and their YouTube channel. And that's all the news there was for the week August 5th to August 11th. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com.
Great Scott. Great Scott. Great Scott.
Just before this scene, we get another scene that was cut where Lois is told by the lab tech that the chair that Wallace exploded in was lined with lead. Therefore, even if Superman had looked right at the chair, which he does, he wouldn't have seen the bomb anyway, because it was lined with lead purposely by Lex. Very interesting line that was cut, in that Lex says, "I've never lost," and he says, "You'll learn." Superman says, "It's cool." But the problem here is that Batman says, "I'd rather do the breaking person," which means he's already saved Martha. So my whole argument that Superman takes so long to get to the ship stands. If this was a meanwhile situation, then it'd be okay, but this means that Batman went through that whole battle and saved Martha before Superman flew 20 feet to the ship across the bay. I don't think this was in the movie. This is where we see why Lex goes crazy, I imagine. He's getting visions. That, I suppose, was Steppenwolf. The scene of the previous scene with Superman and the emotion and the sadness, music, I just thought was fantastically well done. And it shows that even though he's not there right now, he's the inspiration for the Justice League. Now we do see Perry and Jimmy arrive at the Kent's house, which was not in the original film. Which then blows any idea of people saying, well, maybe the Daily Planet just reported he was dead because they couldn't find him. They're here at his Smallville funeral. And that, of course, is a problem with trying to reintroduce Clark if they're going to do that. But maybe they've decided going forward that it's more realistic and makes more sense, since the world knows, or this part of the world knows, that Superman is just Superman. And I know that that's an integral part. For a lot of people, it is for me too. Although this is one retelling, and we'll see how it goes. So Bruce apparently paid for the funeral, was a scene that was cut. And again, we see Perry and Jenny and everybody walking in the procession. We still aren't pointed out to Lana, though we do see Pete. But Lana is in the credits, so I'm not sure where she's at. So there we have it. And here we have the momentary, that lasts a second, that might be missed by some, cool ending. With the music. The dirt moving due to the gravitational force that is Superman. And that's our Ultimate Edition. I think, man, some of the stuff they cut, some of the longer scenes that show Lex's manipulations, Lois and Clark investigating, the reason that a lot of the people, members of the cast that aren't named are against Superman because they've been paid off or lied to or coerced or threatened. It just adds a whole lot to the movie. And I really enjoyed the Ultimate Edition. I love the movie to begin with, and I think the Ultimate Edition is definitely something that should be seen by those who maybe were iffy but didn't hate it. If you hated it, I'm not sure you're going to change your opinion. But if you just wish that there was a little more explanation, there really is in a lot of points. The Ultimate Edition is definitely the Ultimate Edition. It's definitely the one that really tells the whole story. There are still some questions, as I mentioned in some of my spots, but this movie is more complete this way. And there are the naysayers that say, well, listen, then you're a bad filmmaker if you can't make a completely cohesive movie within the 2.5-hour point mark, then it's your fault. And I would say that some of the cuts were definitely mistakenly made. They should have cut other things instead. Watch the Ultimate Edition. Let me know what you think. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And remember, demons don't come from below us. They come from the sky above. So always look up in the sky.